ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಬುಕ್ನ ಒಂದು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹಾಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಬುಕ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್. Here to know well and to learn articles and prepositions, the videos are in the description of this video. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೇನೆ. ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಲಿಂಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿ ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Here the first activity or first main is given based on your first PUC workbook also. Here the activity starts. This book of science fiction is about an alien who is naughty. The book is also very informative. I suggested book to a friend. ಇಲ್ಲಿ about ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್, ಆನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಆನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಳಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಆನ್ ನಂತರ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏಲಿಯನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪದ ಇಂಡೆಫಿನಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ವೊವೆಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್. ವೊವೆಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ದ ನೌನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ ಟು ಅ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಎ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಫಾ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೋನೆಂಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್. ಕಾನ್ಸೋನೆಂಟ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಗೆ ಎ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಏಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವರ್ಡು ವೊವೆಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇಂಡೆಫಿನಿಟ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನೌ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಹೀಸ್ ದ ಟೀಚರ್ ಗೇವ್ ಅಸ್ an assignment on an interesting topic. She told us to submit the assignment on Monday. See, the teacher gave an assignment. Assignment ಅದು ವೊವೆಲ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದ ಆನಿಂದ ಅಮ್ಮಹವರೆಗೂ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಆ ಸ್ವರದ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೇವೆ. ದ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅಗೈನ್. ಆ ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ once again repeats in the next sentence. We have to use the because that is the rule. If the first time it is used in a paragraph, we should consider it as a indefinite. If it repeats in the next sentence or next time, we have to consider it as a definite thing. Now let's come to third paragraph. The people were dissatisfied with the leaders' performance, so they decided to boycott the elections as a mark of protest. The leaders appealed to them to reconsider their decision. Okay, and next paragraph. The production of steel has gone up by 10% in the last 1 year. This may lead to an increase of about 20% in construction costs in the country. Then the fifth paragraph. In the interview, the candidate was asked some interesting questions initially on his personal interests. A few more questions were asked in the same line so that there would be no tension for the candidate. Then the sixth paragraph. Little Radha was in the garden filling in a hole when her neighbor peered through the fence. Interested in what the cheeky-faced youngster was doing, he politely asked, "What are you up to there, Radha?" "My goldfish died," replied Radha tearfully without looking up, "and I have just buried him." The neighbor was concerned. "That's an awfully big hole for a goldfish, isn't it?" Radha patted down the last leaf of the earth and then replied, "That's because he is inside your cat." See, this is the key answers for the articles and prepositions. See, you have to answer them by your own. To learn them, you have to go to my channel and you can watch them articles and prepositions, or else I give the videos links in the description to watch them and learn the articles and prepositions. Now next, jumbled segments. Segment means parts. Here the sentences are made up parts and the activity is to make them in a meaningful sentence. ಒಂದು ವಾಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಗಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ and we have to make them as a meaningful sentence. Even I made a video on this jumbled sentences. You can watch and learn the patterns of sentences to make them meaningful sentence. Here is one of the example made for you. Is it important to protect to our environment? To make it meaningful sentence, we have to make it first subject, then verb, then the remaining part of sentence. Here it is a subject. It is important to protect our environment. Then some of the sentences are given to you to make answer. In that first one, own every its language country has. Here every country has its own language. Divided countries, continents, the is into and world. The world is divided into continents and countries. Very deforestation to be can prove damaging to Mother Earth. Deforestation can prove to be very damaging to Mother Earth. Should each individual his own on planet plant a tree birthday? Each individual should plant a tree on his birthday. To keep, we encourage must the earth green afforestation. We must encourage afforestation to keep the earth green. Humility a lot, simplicity as with do. Simplicity has a lot to do with humility. Used as a to highlight newspapers or powerful weapon social problems. Newspapers are used as a powerful weapon to highlight social problems. 8th one, sport and business world in the also rife is corruption of. Corruption is rife in the world of sports and business also. You can make it corruption also is rife in the world of sport and business. We can make it like that also. And 9th, rules certain and regulation follow must be. We must follow certain rules and regulations. And last 10th one, old people, helpful, kind and to should be one. One should be kind and helpful to old people. So these are the simple key answers or solutions for your workbook. The first and second activities. The first activity, articles and preposition, and second, jumbled segments. And the next coming activities, I will give you the answers in the next video.